Hello, Shitsumus here. Now, here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films and series that are coming out this week, whether they be in theater, streaming, etc. Alright. Now, of course, two wide release theatrical films we got out this week. One of which is the horror film Speak No Evil, being released by Blumhouse, which is a remake of the Danish horror film of the same name. Dream Holiday in a beautiful country house becomes a psychological nightmare, and of course you have this couple who of course is pretty much be friends with these other two couple played by James McAvoy, and they become very creepazoid. So now the reviews, by the way, for this has been really great. Like this year, Blumhouse has not really had the best track record. I just saw Afraid this week, and oh boy, what a stinker there. Early this year there was of course Night Swim. Then of course there was what else? Night Swim. Oh, and Imaginary. Three stinker Blumhouse films this year. So I had obviously my expectation for this is down just a little bit because of those alone. But you do got James McAvoy, who, from what I've been hearing, is terrific in this. So I'm definitely looking forward to see this. It does look pretty creepy, so hopefully it's a good one. All right. Also out, we got the film The Killer's Game, which stars Dave Bautista as a veteran assassin who fends off a hit he placed on himself after learning the terminal medical diagnosis he received was incorrect. Now, the trailer for this has looked a lot of fun. They just dropped a new one that looks pretty cool too. Dave Bautista, I think, is terrific. Um, of course, you got Pom Clemente from Guardians of the Galaxy fame. You also have Tara Cruz is in this, Sir Ben Kingsley, some cool cast members. I think it does look a lot of fun to check out. So hopefully, it's a good one. Now, on streaming this week, not really a lot of stuff coming to streaming. To be honest, yeah. We got the Netflix sci-fi film called Uglies, which is based on a book starring Joey King, and the plot centers around a future post-apocalyptic dystopian society. The trailer for this looks awful. It's directed by McG, who gave us the Babysitter movies on Netflix. He also did Charlie's Angels, the first two that is. But this really looks like early 2010s YA sci-fi stuff here. It does not look all that good. Looks pretty generic, boring. So I don't know if I'm all that interested in that. All right. Also on Netflix, we got Into the Fire: The Lost Daughter, which is a documentary where it begins with Kathy Targaryen. Sorry if I mispronounced that. A mother who finds out that her daughter, whom she had given for adoption long ago, due to unavoidable events, has gone missing. The documentary narrates the journey as the mother sets out on a journey to find her long lost daughter. It does sound like an interesting film to check out. So it'll be cool. All right. We also on in theaters we also got the Usher concert called Usher Red in Venice in Paris, where Usher performs his iconic songs like "Yeah," "My Boy," and other hit songs in concert. So I guess this is pretty much like Usher's Taylor Swift Eras tour. Really, I love Usher. Of course, obviously he performed at the Super Bowl this past year. Crush It, which by the way, Kendrick Lamar's performing at the Super Bowl next year, so that's should be interesting to see. Uh, but I don't know, it's gonna be interesting to check out. All right, we also got God's Not Dead 5 In God We Trust. Of course, the fifth installment of the God's Not Dead franchise, which I actually enjoy the first two. The other ones, not so much. It stars David A.R. White, Dean Cain, Scott Baio. Uh, boy, that should be something there. Compelled to enter a congressional race after the sudden death of a favored incumbent. David faces off against State Senator Peter Kane, a formidable opponent determined to push religion out of the public square and cause a greater divide. This doesn't look so good. I mean, it's a shame too because I really enjoyed the first two God's Not Dead film. The third one wasn't so great. Fourth one was whatever. So I don't know if I'm all that really interested in this one here. I mean, Christian movies could be a hit and miss sometimes. I don't know if I'm all that really interested in this one. So yeah, all right. Also, out this week, we got a documentary called Am I Racist?" where Matt Walsh transforms himself into a certified diversity, equality, and inclusion expert, only to uncover a world where a profit, non-principled drives agenda. Now, Matt Walsh, not to be confused with the guy from V, that Matt Walsh I like. This one is, yeah, he's way. I'm not really gonna go talk about much and describe him, but yeah, he said some like not so great stuff before. So yeah, he also did something called "What Is a Woman" or whatever. So I'm not all that interested in that one. We got the film titled "My Excuse My Language," "My Old Ass," which is directed by Megan Park, who also gave us that HBO Max film "The Fallout" with Jenna Ortega. This stars Maisie Stella, who you might know from as a young sister from that show Nashville. Aubrey Plaza, Percy Hines White, Maddie Ziegler, is where Elliot Lemron, who has been advised by her future self to not fall in love, is not sure how if not sure she can follow the advice she has given. That is until she meets the boy her older self warned her about. Now, this actually premiered at the Sundance Film Festival with some rave reviews. I cannot wait to see this. It looks terrific. Looks really heartfelt. I love Aubrey Plaza. She's always terrific. Macy's Deli, is really good on Nashville, so I'm glad to see her getting a breakout gig here. So, looks like it could be interesting to check out. All right, we also got a documentary called Sweetheart Deal, Caught in a Spiral of Addiction. Four S workers turn to their self-proclaimed healer, who offers friendship and a path of salvation. However, just as they begin to rebuild their lives, a shocking betrayal comes to light that will change them. Or I don't know if I'm more interested in that. So, all right. We also got a film called Hereafter, which stars Connie Britton. She actually has two films out this week. Now speaking of Nashville, by the way, Connie Britton, of course, you might know her from from the show Nashville, Friday Night Lights. She's always been amazing stuff. In Hereafter, Claire is overjoyed when her daughter Robin is miraculously revived after a fatal accident. However, her relief soon turns to dread as she starts to suspect that something dark has followed Robin back from the brink of death. I saw the preview for this. This looks awful. What is Connie Britton doing? She is much better than this. Like, her, just from the trailer, her talent looks wasted in this. It'd be cool if Nashville will come back. But if you guys remember at the end, one of the last season of Nashville, Connie Britton's character doesn't make it. So, watch it there. Alright, speaking of Connie Britton, we also got Winner, which stars Coda star Emilia Jones, the aforementioned Connie Britton, Zach Galifianakis, Catherine Newton. A reality winner is a brilliant, sarcastic young misfit from Texas with a relentless need for helping others. Find her most challenge working with the NSA contractor, um, ultimately leaking Russia's hacking campaign of the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Now, the trailer for this looks really interesting. It is actually premiered at not this Sundance. Wait, was it this Sundance or last? I think it was this past Sundance, if I'm not mistaken. Emilia Jones, I think, is a terrific actress. Catherine Newton is maybe one of my favorite horror scream queens in recent years, but she could do more than just straight up horror. So there's that. Uh, Zach Galifianakis is always great. Now they did do a story about this like on HBO last year with Sydney Sweeney. This looks like it's more lighter than the Sydney Sweeney one was. But anyway, we also got a film called that looks terrible, called Subversives, which stars Megan Fox and 365 Days star Michelle Marone, I think his name is. I cannot pronounce his name. When his wife becomes sick, a struggling father buys a lifelike AI android. Of course he did. Named Alice to help her with the housework. Things seem fine until Alice suddenly becomes self-aware and wants everything its new family has to offer, including the affection of its owner. This looks awful. For one, you got Megan Fox. Megan Fox when she wants to be, she could be good. Like I like her in Transformers. Her little skit on New Girl is pretty good. Why is she doing stuff like this? Beyond me. And it seems like we're getting a lot of AI gone wrong. We just had the movie Afraid, which was terrible. Obviously, Megan last year. There's also the Megan spinoff coming out. Forgot the name of it. This spinoff of Megan coming out in 2026. So there's that. Uh, which I think is kind of Sweethearts or oh, no, Soulmates. That's what it's called. So yeah, I feel like we're gonna get more of this stuff. I mean, it's not like we never had robots gone wrong before. Obviously, Terminator and stuff. But since we're in the age of AI, it only makes sense to see more of them. We also got the film Dead Money, which stars Emil Hirsch, Rory Culkin, J.K. Simmons, Jackie Earle Haley, and Peter Facinelli. When a home po- when a home poker all right, almost missed that. When a home poker game is robbed by an armed man, a pro poker player, Andy, and his girlfriend, Chloe, gets caught in the middle. Now Andy must play the best poker of his life at the biggest game in town to save his and Chloe's lives. So pretty much like Rounders, really. I'm definitely getting a little bit like a Rounders vibe. I've always liked Emil Hirsch, ever since like Girls Next Door fame. Obviously Alpha Door, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood he was in. He's always great when he's in stuff, but lately it seems like he's been more doing these home video based films, so unfortunate there. Alright. We also got what else we got? Oh wait, we actually also got another horror film that I forgot to actually write down there. Titled Crust. Let's see. Now, Crust is directed by Sean Whalen, who you might know from People on the Stair fame. And it stars like Roxy Sturry, who I've always liked, Alan Ruck, Dana Roebuck, Felissa Rose. And it's where a depressed has been a child actor and owner of a dingy laundromat becomes powerfully vengeful when his collection of one stocks transforms into a protective. I saw the pre for that. That looks really creepy there. So that could be interesting to check out. All right, what else we got here? All right, also out on this week, we also got How to Make Millions Before Grandma Dies. Mess up title, but anyway. A man quits work to care for his dying grandmother. Motivated by her fortune, he schemes to win her favor before she passes. Now, this is actually a Korean film. But it does sound like a weird premise, so that could be really interesting. We also got something called Lies We Tell. In 19th century Ireland, an orphan teen, Harris, finds herself forced to embrace the dark legacy of her family when she becomes the ward of an uncle who's determined to marry her off. That could be interesting to check out. We got something called Meanwhile on Earth, which is a French film and it revolves around an absent hero, Ferric, who disappears during a space mission 3 years ago. His sister Elsa, who was very close to him, finds it difficult to continue her life till one day she is contacted by an alien life form. That sounds interesting. We got something called Magna Mirror, where Mara is a young professor who is struggling with marital problems. When she suddenly meets Matt, a man from her past who wanders onto her university campus. That doesn't sound like past lives at all. It really does sound a little bit like past lives. We got a film called Believer, where a young writer is attacked by a notorious cult leader and mass murder. A man who exerts an inexplicable control over his followers. When she claims no memory of her attack, her family begins to question her motives. That could be interesting. We got The Critic, which stars Sir Ian McKellen and takes place in 1934 London. An actress finds herself in a dark situation involving a gay theater critic and his paper's editor. You also got like Mark Strong, Ben Barnes, Gemma Arterton. This does look intriguing. You know, who doesn't love Sir Ian McKellen? This actually premiered at, I believe, TIFF last year. Not Toronto National Film Festival this time. I think it was like last year, or was it Cannes? One of the film festivals. So it'll be interesting to check out. We also got Kevin Smith's new film called The 4:30 Movie, which is an autobiographical coming of age comedy written and directed by Kevin Smith. Uh, and the story is loosely based on Smith's experiences sneaking into movie theaters as a teenager and his earliest romantic adventures. So that I'm definitely looking forward to see. Lots of other people are supposed to be in this, like Jason Biggs. I believe. Oh yeah, Harley Quinn. Kevin Smith's daughter, Harley Quinn Smith. Her boyfriend's also in this. Um, Ken Jeong, Craig Robinson, some really cool cast members. So I love Kevin Smith's work, so I'll definitely watch this because he's the director of it. All right. We also got the Casa Bonita documentary called Casa Bonita Ma Amor, which is a documentary that tracks the story of Casa Bonita, which of course appeared in the 2003 episode of South Park and follows Trey Parker and Matt Stone's efforts to preserve serve it. So that actually I'm interested in seeing. I didn't really knew Casa Bonita was a real place, to be honest with you, when I first saw that South Park episode. I just thought it was something that South Park just made up. But I'm interested in seeing this doc here. All right, that's pretty much all the films coming out. Now on the TV front, not a whole lot to really talk about there. We got The Circle season 6 comes to Netflix, which I could care less about. Emily in Paris season 4 part 2 comes to Netflix. Door season 2 comes to Paramount Plus. How to Die Alone comes to Hulu. Where stars Natasha Rothwell, who of course appeared in Sonic the Hedgehog and The White Lotus. The series follows a woman who has never been in love and decides to change her life after a near-death experience. And that could be interesting to see. I mean, I thought she was really good in the Sonic movies, White Lotus, Insecure. She was good in. Really nice to see her leading a project here. And last but not least, probably my anticipated TV show this week is Tulsa King Season 2. To me, I think this show is terrific. If you guys have not watched Tulsa King, it's on Paramount Plus. Go watch it. It's an excellent series. So I cannot wait to see the second season. To me, this is the best gangster show since The Sopranos. I don't think it's going to be the next Sopranos, nothing like that. But to me, it is the best gangster show since The Sopranos. Because there's no, since The Sopranos ended, not really a lot of, gangster shows that really lived up to The Sopranos. So, yeah. But if you guys have not seen Tulsa King, definitely highly recommend it. But that's pretty much it there. Let me know you guys. Which of these films or series are you interested in? Are you interested in Speak No Evil, The Killer's Game, the new season of Tulsa King? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry signing.